This year's been spectacular for Blue Zones and for Southwest Florida. Each year's been good. We're 4 years into an 8-year project or even more. And this year we've made international recognition. Locally, we've had the entire Blue Zones community visit us, and we've had Dan Buettner come to FTCU. Let me start with the international. BBC International came from England, actually, filmed a fair amount and boiled it down to a 4-minute presentation that went across the world. We know it went to Canada, Europe, I think the Far East. We've had results and people coming to see us and contact us about what's going on here to make us the healthiest and happiest community yet again in America for the 3rd year in a row, with the longest life expectancy that's gotten longer. In this past April, we had about 200 folks from Blue Zones communities from around the country, 9 states, 42 communities, helping 3 million Americans come here to Naples to get together, understand what's going on, learn from each other, and share best practices. It was our honor to be able to host these folks. Later this past spring, we were at FTCU. Dan Buettner came down, spoke to an auditorium, their basketball auditorium, full of at least 1,400 folks, probably more. Very enthusiastic group, very enthusiastic speech, again featuring what's happening in Bonita, in Estero, and in our local community. So our governmental officials, from Mayor Bill Barnett to the mayors of our local communities, all have been supported. Community's been supported. We're getting national recognition wherever I travel these days. People say, "Oh, you're from Naples. We heard there's something special's going on there." And people understand there is something special about our community now in Southwest Florida. And I'm very optimistic we're going to continue this way for the future, to lead the nation and perhaps lead the world in the healthiest and happiest community perpetually.
On behalf of Blue Zones Project Southwest Florida, I join Dr. Weiss in thanking each and every one of you, our amazing volunteers. We simply could not accomplish our mission to help people live longer, healthier, happier lives without you. I'd also like to thank Dr. Weiss and the board of the NCH healthcare system. It's truly extraordinary for a healthcare system to not only fund but champion a project that is helping us live happier and healthier with the intention of not needing the hospital. Without their vision and their generosity, none of us would have this opportunity to be on such a purposeful and meaningful journey to well-being. Now let's take a look at the many ways you, our volunteers, have helped to make healthier choices easier in Southwest Florida in 2018. We all know well-designed policy can help to make healthy choices available and easier within any community. Blue Zones Project works with a multitude of partners, planners, and decision makers to help move well-being via tobacco, food, and built environment policy. This past year, 13 new organizations have adopted tobacco policies, including Hodges University. Thanks in part to the tobacco signage we placed in parks last year, our partners in Parks and Recreation have seen over a 40% reduction in cigarette litter near ball fields and playgrounds. Regarding food policy, we now have 8 farmers markets in Lee County and 1 market vendor in Immokalee accepting SNAP. These vendors are helping to make fresh produce available to people on lower incomes.
I serve as the chair of the Food Policy Committee for Blue Zones Project Southwest Florida. And I do a lot of work in terms of research on food access and food insecurity throughout the 5 counties of Southwest Florida. And the Blue Zone Project is the perfect framework for us to kind of utilize as a model for how our research from what happens in the Blue Zones Project can really then help us make those policy breakthroughs.
During our Share the Love Healthy Food Drive, almost 800 pounds of nutritious food was donated to be shared locally. This year, in the area of built environment, we brought in 2 nationally recognized built environment experts, Dan Burden and Joe Minicozy, who conducted an educational workshop for the Collier County Commission. With our partners in public health, we nominated the City of Naples and Collier County for Healthy Community Champions recognition, which they proudly earned. We helped Collier County obtain a $13 million Tiger grant in Immokalee through letters of support. We assisted in securing a Walk This Way grant for Golden Gate Middle School, which will help to fund a distracted walking educational campaign for our youth. We helped Bonita Springs secure a $200,000 grant from the Recreational Trails Program for West Terry Street. We nominated Bonita Springs for Smart Growth America's Best Complete Streets project, and they were one of 12 communities chosen nationally for this prestigious award. And we are pleased our partners with the City of Bonita Springs chose Terry Street as the Bonita Marquee Project.
We're really excited here in Bonita Springs about expanding our pedestrian network and making a complete street system that's for all users. We have many different users on the spectrum here, from folks that use road bikes for exercise and do 100-mile journeys, to people that are just walking and biking to go to work and just to enjoy the community. So we're really excited about our plans and projects that we have underway to retrofit our system and new construction that really addresses all of those needs to make a better place to live and work here in Bonita Springs.
Lastly, we purchased and installed automated bike and pedestrian counters at the Central Avenue entrance to the newly established Baker Park on the Greenway, and one along West Terry Street to capture baseline data for their Marquee project. We are anxious to monitor bike and pedestrian traffic and look forward to watching these areas see more people getting out to move naturally. Because school leaders and Blue Zones Project understand a child's well-being significantly impacts his or her academic performance, our partnership is a natural fit for daycares, kindergarten through 12th grade, and universities. 20 Southwest Florida K-12 schools are currently Blue Zones Project approved. 6 preschools have been recognized for their exceptional well-being work. We partnered with Drug-Free Collier this year to offer purpose workshops to high schoolers in some of their core clubs. At our Blue Zones National Summit, Gulf Coast Charter Academy South was recognized for the many ways they are promoting well-being with their students. More than 3,500 students and faculty participated in National Walking Day this past April. Florida Southwestern University achieved recognition in 2018, and Florida Gulf Coast University is currently working on becoming recognized for their campus.
So Blue Zones Project is a natural fit for Collier County Public Schools because it is about healthy choices for kids. In addition, we've been working on healthy choices for years in the school system. So for our students and for our principals and our communities, it's just a natural way to continue those healthy habits. So when kids have healthy habits, it also leads to better student achievement. And that's also what we're part about. But building those friendships along the way and all of these kind of ideas of learning to make healthy choices at a young age will hopefully carry them into their adult worlds.
Hi, I'm Father Michael Vanacola. I'm the pastor of St. Anne Parish here in Naples, and we are delighted today that we have been designated as a Blue Zone school, St. Anne School. It's a wonderful day for us because as a Catholic school, we present the idea that God wants us to be the best version of ourselves, and in that journey to be the best version of ourselves, we need to be in great health. And as we make that journey to great health, we understand that we'll be around longer and we'll be able to serve God and serve others in better ways. And as a community, we're really here to help each other, which is the most wonderful, fantastic thing. That's why the Blue Zone designation is really so important to us.
My name is Susan Barcelino, and I'm the principal of Pelican Marsh Elementary School. We are so excited today because we just did the ribbon cutting to become officially a Blue Zone school. We took the process through our school advisory council, and again, this community is amazing, and we want to do what's best for our children. We have a magnificent garden on our campus, and we have a great physical education program. We do Walking Wednesdays, and we're just so proud moving forward because I know that many of the things are going to, well, they'll all continue, but we'll be adding more and more in the future. So we're very proud to be a Blue Zone school.
Well, we were excited to become a Blue Zone school at Lorenzo Walker Technical High School and Lorenzo Walker Technical College because of the educational opportunity that it offers for our students to understand healthy lifestyle choices and to be able to provide choices for our students in everyday activities, whether it's through physical activity, whether it's through choices in our cafe and cafeteria through our culinary program, the understanding that what you do has an impact on your body. So all the foods that you put in to your body can have a positive or negative effect on your health. And so we're just really excited to be able to provide more options for students, and also to be able to educate our students and adults about making those types of lifestyle changes.
Count of one. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Longevity experts have found that people who attend a faith-based service of any kind 4 times a month tend to live an additional 4 to 14 years. So obviously, faith-based organizations and Blue Zones Project make excellent collaborative partners. Helping people connect with one another and their greater purpose are invaluable common elements in our cooperative efforts. We are overjoyed to have 10 faith-based organizations that are Blue Zones Project approved in Southwest Florida. In 2018, Christus Victor, Springs of Bonita, and C3 Church joined the project.
The Springs of Bonita is an outdoor church, non-denominational, and our purpose is to meet together in this beautiful Southwest Florida climate where people can come together to worship God in one of the most natural settings, His cathedral, outdoors, lifting up our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Believe it or not, as you look at the Blue Zone principles, man, a lot of that is what we as a church already do. And so how that has impacted us is that we take these principles and connect it with the Word of God. You know, the fellowship, connecting in a community.
We've been doing many things that the Blue Zones Project does, and one of the biggest things that we used to implement it was just to reinforce our fellowship events, our connection events, but making sure people interact with other people and have that kind of relationship.
Some of the other things we realized is that we did in fact have a campus policy, but we had never really posted the policy on the fact that we had no smoking here at our campus. So we purchased some new signs, made sure our policy was in place. I think if you start small, a lot of times your faith-based organizations are already doing a lot of the things that are required in Blue Zone approval. And so you already have them started. All you're doing is building on some of the things that you've already done. And when you take those small steps, it's not a hard thing to get to. You guys were great to work with. It was a terrific way to kind of just bring together all the things that we were doing and add a few more things to make it even better.
Homeowners associations work diligently to create a sense of community within their neighborhood, which is why many have found Blue Zones Project's many resources a great fit. We now have a total of 24 Blue Zones Project recognized homeowners associations in Southwest Florida. In our newest community, Ave Maria, we are proud of Del Webb for becoming their first Blue Zones Project recognized homeowners association.
Del Webb Naples was established in 2008. It's a 55 and older active community, and it's comprised of people from all over the world. People tend to gravitate towards Del Webb Naples for our active lifestyle. We provide a lifestyle that includes fitness, fun, and healthy living. The residents have embraced Blue Zones Project since we introduced it just a few short months ago. And from there, we just started small changes into our daily programs and activities. We have regular fitness classes that take place that go from Zumba, water aerobics, chair yoga, bar fitness, you name it, we have it here for our residents. And you'll find that Del Webb residents are really embracing the Blue Zones culture.
The Verona Walk Homeowners Association, the largest in East Naples, became recognized this year by implementing a record number of well-being initiatives, including forming Moais to help people connect, as well as hosting purpose workshops, multiple volunteer activities, and plant-based cooking demonstrations. We hosted Homeowners Association summits in Estero and Naples to inform neighborhoods throughout Southwest Florida about how Blue Zones Project can help raise well-being in their communities.
Here at Verona Walk, we have many residents who are moving into the retirement phase of their lives. They are making major changes to their lifestyle. Retirement in and of itself, perhaps a move from up north to Florida, perhaps changes in their relationships, or even the loss of a loved one. And it is so important that they move ahead to create vibrant lives for themselves. One key ingredient in making those changes is to have a sense of purpose. For me, the opportunity to volunteer and to contribute to this community has been a gift that the Blue Zones Project has given me and helps to add purpose to my life.
Happy and healthy employees make for higher rates of productivity, retention, and lower healthcare expenses. For this reason, we are thrilled that 31 organizations are now currently Blue Zones Project Worksite approved. Some of the worksites that joined the project in 2018 include the at Bentley Village, Avow, David Lawrence Center, Naples Zoo, Finemark Bank Estero, Mediterra, and the Guadalupe Center and Boys and Girls Club in Immokalee. At our Blue Zones National Summit in April, NCH received accolades for achieving Worksite certification. In 3 years, they have saved approximately $27 million by incorporating Blue Zones best practices for worksites. This year, we also launched a Worksite Alliance to share best practices across worksites and aid with sustainability of their well-being initiatives.
One of our greatest assets here at Avow is our team, our human resources. And it's really important for us to be able to support the people out in the field taking care of our patients and families. Blue Zones has helped us to do that. We've been able to bring wellness and well-being activities and programs to our staff to help them be better employees, and in turn we're able to provide better service to the community. Here at Avow, we've actually really built a culture, a new culture around Blue Zones, and all of our employees at every level of the hierarchy have been involved. We assembled a task force that included people from every department across the organization, and we've really gotten people involved in all sorts of different ways so that we have something that appeals to every taste and preference.
It was important for us to really embrace the Blue Zone Project from a standpoint of a team and membership. There's so many activities that happen at Mediterra on a daily basis. Our members are young, they're active, they're vibrant, and they want to continue enjoying life in a healthy, safe manner. I believe it's important to have a team buy-in to that culture as well. You know, our team is here long hours in season, as most properties are in Naples, and we really want to make sure that we can benefit from them the most during the time. Mediterra is a special community, and I got to tell you that I think that strives from the members being involved with the team being involved with the members, and us having clear common purpose. And that purpose is to enjoy what we have, live as long as we can, and live as healthy as we can.
I think that it really brings the communities together. I think that is really kind of the biggest takeaways, is that it's a community-focused effort, and you have a number of different employers who are participating. You have a number of different restaurants, and then people individual as well. And I think that that's something we need more of in the world, is to bring our communities together. So the more that we can do around that, the better our community will be.
Boys and Girls Club in Immokalee, we've been here for about nearly 2 years. Our mission is to develop the youth to become better, productive citizens. That's part of our mission. I think that because they are going to build upon the Blue Zone mentality, that they will take it with them wherever they go. So most of our employees are not here, you could say, permanent. They will be moving on. Our employees are young. Again, they're college age, so they're either transitioning at college, through college, or are in college. So by doing this, I think that they will have Blue Zones encrypted, and I think that they will take it with them wherever they go. So Blue Zones is going to only help them live a better life. That's the important thing.
We're a nonprofit organization to assist needy families in the Immokalee area. We go from birth to college with our programs. So we've got kind of the full gamut with students, over 1,300 students and families that we impact.
So we've done a few things. We do a yoga program for our teachers on Wednesdays, and for an hour we're in the Performing Arts Hall, and we invite all the teachers to come and do yoga.
We also, for the teachers, are planning a new Moai, and it's for mental wellness. My favorite part is being able to offer these resources to our teachers, because Immokalee is one of the most underserved areas in Collier County. And to be able to give resources to these teachers, the majority of whom live here and are from the community, they're able to then take those resources home to their families, and it gets a double impact.
We know what and how we eat impacts our well-being, but making healthy choices while eating out or shopping can be both confusing and challenging. To help make those choices easier, 31 restaurants in Southwest Florida have become Blue Zones Project approved. Some new additions this year include Coast at Edgewater, Naples Flatbread, Palladio Trattoria, Skillets, and Schulis. The Boardwalk became the first Blue Zones Project approved restaurant on the FGCU campus. Now students, staff, and visitors to that beautiful campus have healthier choices available to them.
So we definitely have a unique customer base here. When we were coming up with who we wanted to really market to with this building, we knew for sure we wanted to really service the community and the neighborhood of students right around our building. But by partnering with the Blue Zones Project, we were able to really introduce our building and our healthier menu and our beautiful waterfront to the rest of the community in Southwest Florida.
It's also made it easier for us when we do surveys throughout this entire academic year to see what the actual students are looking for, and it helps us plan for the future for our menus when we're going from semester to semester.
So as a campus partner, and if anybody's been around for the last 10 years, you can really see the FGCU effect happening in this local community. We have grown tremendously, and the graduates from our university have really influenced this whole area. And as FGCU Campus Dining and a restaurant that is partnered with the Blue Zones Project, we really hope to influence a lot more of those restaurants here in this area to really cater to that Generation Z.
At our National Blue Zones Project Summit last April, NCH's food service vendor, Sodexo, was recognized for the innovative practices they implemented in their cafeterias to help make healthier choices easier for employees and visitors. And just recently, they launched a new menu for patients, which includes healthy Blue Zones inspired dishes. We launched a market makeover pilot project to assist local neighborhood markets as they too try to make healthier choices easier for their patrons. Our first market makeover is occurring with La Grande Caribbean Market in Immokalee.
So Skillets is started and born and raised in Naples, Florida by Ross and Noreen Edlund. And it started off just as a single restaurant serving the community, the local community, for about 23 years now. So it definitely has been a big positive impact for us, with the Healthy Initiative. Over the last season, we've sold over 18,000 Blue Zone inspired items on our menu. With a smaller brand, it's a big chunk of our sales. Well, I feel you really have to be committed to the project. It is, it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort, but I think if you're doing, it's not just always about what's good for your business, but it's about what's good for your staff, the people you service, the people you do business with, and your community. And I think the Blue Zones Project kind of encompasses all that, and it's good for the community. So we feel, we want to be part of what makes the community better, and that's why we've established the relationship with the Blue Zones Project.
When we heard about the Blue Zones, I thought it couldn't be a better fit. It was very much coupled in with the things we were looking to accomplish as a restaurant. The most popular dish on the entire menu, it's Southwestern Quinoa Bowl, which we've incorporated into our salad/bowl entrees. Over the next few years, we obviously want to continue evolving the menu to incorporate more vegetarian and vegetable-based, plant-based items on our menu. And that coupled in with the wines that we're going to continue to work towards, bringing in more of those Sardinian wines that have more of those antioxidants and items that are healthier for you. We're certainly going to look to incorporate more of those items on our menu.
Engaging individuals in the Blue Zones project is essential to helping people understand how they can play a crucial role in their own well-being as well as support that of their family and friends. We know that having a sense of purpose is critical to maximizing well-being. So we are thrilled that over 2,800 community members have attended a Blue Zones Project Purpose Workshop. These workshops are facilitated by our team of talented volunteers. Because research has determined volunteering is good for health, we offer volunteer opportunities monthly and are proud of the more than 650 community members that currently volunteer with the Blue Zones Project. We happily hosted the Blue Zones Project National Summit in April. Over 200 colleagues and sponsors from the 43 Blue Zones projects across the nation visited our community for 2.5 days as we learned from the experts and shared best practices. We were proud to partner with FGCU to host our second annual celebration for National Walk Day in April. More than 1,400 attendees packed into the Alico Arena to hear Blue Zones founder Dan Buettner enlighten and energize us about living longer, healthier, happier lives. FGCU President Dr. Mike Martin, Estero Village Mayor Jim Bosch, and Bonita Springs Mayor Peter Simmons shared how they are prioritizing well-being for their campus and communities respectively. It's inspiring to see how we are all working to help individuals and organizations within our communities thrive. This past summer, we held an engagement summit to garner new members for the Collier and Bonita Estero engagement committees. These volunteers help us share our message and accomplish our mission. Thanks to Naples, Immokalee, and Marco Island being named the community with the highest well-being in the nation for 3 years running, BBC World Hacks visited Southwest Florida. Now they are sharing our secrets to well-being via a video and radio segment which highlighted the role Blue Zones Project and all of our partners play in raising well-being in Southwest Florida. At the end of 2018, we began our official work in 2 new areas within Collier County, East Naples and Golden Gate. We are very excited to collaborate with individuals, organizations, and community leaders to make healthy choices easier in these communities. In addition to individuals participating in the program, our engagement team also helps small organizations and nonprofits join the project. Over 70 of these organizations have earned Blue Zones Project recognition for partnering to raise well-being.
I've just figured that, this is a great time to get involved with the Blue Zone Project, not only because of the free knowledge, but because it helps me in my own well-being as well. And I can also take those lessons into my family and friends when they come to visit. And especially knowing that Immokalee was the first Rotary Club to become Blue Zone recognized. Now throughout the district, they're talking about it and the buzzword is going around all of our clubs. And I'm sure this coming year you will have more Rotary clubs that join. So I'm looking forward to hearing who's going to be the next one and where the next ribbon cutting is going to be.
When we started this project, NCH and the community leaders in Southwest Florida challenged us to say, this is about the entire community. This is not just about coastal Collier County. This isn't just about Naples. This is about the entire county, about the entire region, even outside of Collier County. And to do that, this is not a 3-year project. In fact, they were telling us this is going to take at least a decade. And so with that, this unique partnership emerged where we said over the course of 10 years, we will engage every part of this community, starting in Naples, but moving north to Bonita and Estero, and ultimately moving inland to places like Immokalee. The Blue Zones Project of Southwest Florida is truly a we project. It's a project that everyone in the community can participate in, and that's really special, we think.
I think what most community members here in Southwest Florida may not realize is their participation in Blue Zones Project is creating a legacy here in Southwest Florida and also in the other Blue Zones communities throughout the world.
I hope you enjoyed seeing the fruits of your labor. It's truly impressive. Whether you volunteered on one of our committees, steering, leadership, or sector committee, or you've helped your organization participate in the Blue Zones Project, maybe your faith-based organization, your homeowners association, your child's school, your workplace, your favorite restaurant or grocery store, or you're a policy leader, or you're someone who's participated in a Blue Zones activity, like a Moai or a Purpose Workshop, or a volunteer event. You, our volunteers, are the heartbeat of this project. Congratulations on making a difference in 2018, and let's continue to do so in 2019. Thank you.